We're hit with so much content, so much pornography now. It's kind of too much. I don't mean to be that guy up there, right? But it's just so much porn. I remember when I was a kid, you did not have access to this pornography. I remember going as a teenager 2 towns over to Texaco because we heard they sold pornography. And they did. And we carried that VHS home with pride, and we all watched it together, which I don't think teenagers do now. I think that's the one thing kids get right. You just watch it by yourself. But when I was a kid, we would get in groups and watch pornography together. No, not needed. Nobody needs to do that. Because you'd watch with your friend, you'd be like, oh, look, Mike's staring at the dicks. And it's like, nobody needs this. Nobody needs this. So I think that's right about kids watching pornography, but I think everything else is wrong because I think there's too much access. I don't like that, like, kids can watch, like, any kind of porn before they have sex. I feel like it messes up their mind. Like, if, like, a little kid is watching, like, I don't know, like stepmom porn before they're at the age where it's like, you know, like okay to have sex with your stepmom. I think you gotta wait till you're 18. That is serious business. It's for adults only. It's just, you got a hot stepmom, go ahead, shoot your shot, see what happens. I don't think stepmoms are having as much sex as Pornhub makes it seem. Because you go on Pornhub and they're like, #1 on the charts, 68 weeks in a row, sexy stepmoms. And you're like, man, this is like the Beatles of porn. This is crazy. They're not messing around. Because I feel like if stepmoms were having as much sex as the sites make it seem, I feel like there would be bills passed in Congress to stop it. There'd be politicians being up there being like, look, we have to stop the sexy stepmoms. It's not the guns, it's the sexy stepmoms. They're infiltrating your kids' minds. Not the guns, it's sexy stepmoms. And I don't hear anything about it. There's one place I feel where content is being wasted. There's only one place on the internet I'm like, more of this, people should know about this, and that is on YouTube, the comments for music videos. Have you ever watched a music video on YouTube and seen the comments? It's like people sharing like deep shit, like just like opening up about what this song meant to them at the time, what they were going through, and it's people bonding. It's like a beautiful experience. Go watch any old video. I was watching Gnarls Barkley, Crazy, a song from 15 years ago, and then the top comment, which again got like 200 likes, totally wasted, was some guy being like, man, I remember this song, how could I forget? I heard it on the night before I went to prison. And you're like, what? What's going on here? And he's like saying some really like insightful stuff. He's like, you think you have forever in this life, but you realize how that's not true when your freedoms get taken away. And I'm like, I'm clicking more, what's going on here? And then he's like, here's what prison's like. And then he's telling us how to survive prison. And then someone's like, you should write a book. And I'm like, yeah, this guy should write a book. And he's like, I'm thinking about it. He's never going to write the fucking book. He's just going to comment on other music videos. I got to write a book. That's what I see. I want more of that. Like, I've never seen a video of a millennial front selfie crying and been like, yes, this is where it's at, more of this. Nothing makes me more uncomfortable than a 25-year-old crying. Because what do you do? Is there anything less authentic than that, right? You're sad about something, and you're like, all right, man, first take. Not sad enough. I gotta really bring it up a notch here. I gotta bring it up. I gotta think about my dead grandma. I gotta really bring it for the second take. Oh my God, that is too sad. That is way too sad. I'm gonna scare people. Third take, boom, I just raised awareness to being sad. Everybody, check out my TikTok about being sad. It can happen to me, it can happen to anyone.